Hello, my wonderful Scorpios. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently not in communication with your person. So, as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle and we can clarify the existing energies with tarot. Okay. Okay. Well, it's interesting because we have one card that wanted to come out face up for you guys, and then we have another card that was face down. So I'm going to take both. So we have space. I need more time to think. Okay. And then we have chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. And this came, face down. So this could be someone's truth. Okay, Scorpio, whether that be you, whether that be your person here, but it could be a hidden truth, right? Keeping in mind that, it came face down here. It says, chaser, I don't want to chase anymore. Someone here is very tired of giving to a situation entirely. They're very tired of putting all their effort forward and receiving, the bare minimum in return or nothing at all. So there is a very drained energy. So you may be resonating with this. And, we do have space that showed up. So this separation you may feel like is much needed, or it's made you realize things that were not as clear to you during the time of this bond here. Okay, let's see. So we have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Six of Cups. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces, possibly another Scorpio like yourself. So Hanged Man and the Six of Cups is really just your person, feeling very nostalgic this week. I think that they're reminded of you constantly, or maybe there are persistent signs that they're seeing that is, making them think of you or the connection that they have with you. And I also see with the Hanged Man, this person could be having a shift in perspective, and even when I look at this image here, it's like there is a space that's being illuminated. So I feel like there is some sort of truth that is being revealed to your person. They are having, it's like they're being enlightened by something this week. Okay. And the Hanged Man does speak about more of a stagnant energy. So I do see, especially with the space card, that being a persistent download here. So I'm going to start off by seeing how this person is viewing you. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Someone that they really miss, someone that they feel kind of isolated from. This is an energy of feeling very left out in the cold. I also see here, Scorpio, that this person may view you as, or the situation as something that came to an end, but there could be a financial situation that was impacted by this bond as well. So they could have, taken some sort of a financial hit, or maybe they're not where they want to be stability wise. But I definitely see it as someone who's really missing you. They're, longing for you. I do see that very like nostalgic almost energy here. So we have the Four of Swords, okay, followed by the Death card in the challenge position. This is a very heavy energy here, Scorpio, and I'll tell you why. Yes, it is someone who's trying to accept an ending, okay? But they're having a very hard time believing that something is over with you. And as much as they're trying to heal, as much as they're trying to accept, okay, things between Scorpio and I have changed, they are no longer the same. A part of them is still praying for some sort of a breakthrough. A part of them is like, well, what if we do speak again? What if we could, find a solution? And, that's just the space that they, derive some sort of comfort from. Even if you don't believe that's the reality of the situation, Scorpio, this is someone who is trying to be positive, or they are trying, so hard to believe that there's going to be a solution that comes out of, what has caused or what has landed you guys in a separation here. With the Death card, it could speak about an ending, but it also speaks about, an internal change. So as your person is healing, and it's coming up in the challenge position. So as they're healing, I think what they're also feeling challenged by is adapting to what is no longer the same. as much as they're trying, it feels very difficult. This is someone who's really stuck in the past, or they wish that they could just, turn back the hands of time and go back to when things were just where they wanted them to be when it comes to the situation with you. So, the way that you're viewing them, the Fool card, you may be wanting, to turn over a new leaf with this person. You could also feel like, it was too early for something to end. Like some of you may feel like this is a situation or a connection where it kind of ended before it really even got started here, is the best way for me to boil down the energy that's coming through. You may feel like, we were connecting, we were doing great, but then things just, abruptly ended, or we weren't really able to explore a connection. So many of you could be focused on the unexplored potential of this connection here. And the Fool card could also be read as like a very impulsive energy. Yes, the pro is taking a leap of faith towards something without knowing the outcome. But the con of it is it could be a little bit impulsive. It could be a little bit, you're not really thinking things thoroughly. You're not really thinking about the repercussions of your actions, etc. So I do feel like for some of you, you may view this person as very impulsive, but you may find that in the current moment, you feel like they're very stagnant or held back. So we have the Emperor. Some of you could have Aries placements in your chart, and we have the Ten of Wands in your feelings. There's something you're tired of doing. You're absolutely drained. So really, I feel like those of you that are resonating with this current message, you possibly were resonating with the Chaser message as well, where it's like, I don't want to continue investing in a situation where I'm not seeing results. So the Ten of Wands in Tarot, it speaks about kind of working towards something, right? It's usually something that you're very passionate about. And so you're working towards this very thing every single day, but you don't feel like you're getting closer to it. You're not seeing your desired results. Furthermore, it becomes very burdensome, right? It feels like you're carrying a very heavy weight, and it's, ultimately weighing you down. And I feel with the Emperor and the Ten of Wands in your feelings, it says a lot about your commitment to the situation, but it also says a lot about the effort and the patience as well, because there's something that you're just exhausted by. You're looking at this connection and you're saying, okay, I'm being logical, but I feel like there's so much that I've done, and then there's still so much I need to do, and I don't even know if I'm going to have my desired outcome here. So there's something that you're really observing very strongly, and you're being very stern with yourself, as far as that Emperor energy goes. I also feel like with the Emperor energy, there's something about you reclaiming your power, or like taking your power back from this situation, because I do see that you were, not extending, but overextending yourself for a period of time here. Okay. So we have the Four of Wands in your feelings, and we have the Lovers. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. I see this as you being very committed to this person in the past, and you viewing this situation as something that makes you very happy. In no way am I saying that this person no longer makes you happy. You have the Four of Wands upright, but we have it clarifying the Lovers. It seems to me you're viewing the situation as a very special connection, but nothing is being done about it. And when you did try to do something about it, you felt like you were not met on middle grounds, And so with the Four of Wands as well as the Lovers here, the Lovers is, yes, you feel this soulmate connection. There's even this attraction that you can't really understand, or you can't put your finger on why you're so drawn to this individual. I see that in your feelings, but that card boils down to choices. So you may feel like you made a choice to commit, or this is what you wanted, but maybe this person was, constantly running from the connection, and you were the chaser, or you feel like you were constantly investing and making it very clear in terms of what you wanted from this person, but you felt like they weren't really doing the same thing. Right. So there is definitely, or this is definitely a situation where like there was a lack of equal give and take. You know what I mean? We have the Knight of Cups clarifying the Four of Swords, and we have the World card clarifying the Death card. Yeah, this person is really struggling to accept an ending. And as far as the Knight of Cups goes with the Four of Swords in the challenge position, as they're healing, as they're accepting maybe the things that rub them the wrong way about this connection with the Knight of Cups, there's something in their heart that is telling them that they owe you an apology. Okay. So even if you don't feel like this person does, there's something about them wanting to apologize to you. And the Knight of Cups could also be read as like an emotional confession. You're pretty much coming from your heart space. This is how I feel. I'm just going to tell you how I feel because it's bothering me. And I do think that this person's feeling very nostalgic this week, and they may be fighting like, or having a hard time fighting the urge to be held back. So you guys could be also receiving a message from them with the Knight of Cups while, during a period of separation. Okay. So, with the World card as well as a Death card, I would like to say that this person's definitely, letting go of a tough cycle. I could read it that way. But what I'm specifically getting for you guys is like, this is someone who knows what needs to change. This is someone who could feel like they were very avoidant, in this situation here. But there's something about them really struggling. This is what I'm predominantly getting, like someone who's struggling with accepting an ending. They don't feel like it's over. That's something they're having a hard time believing. So we have the Two of Wands in their feelings, and we have the King of Pentacles. This person is thinking about the future with you, thinking about how to provide for you, how to offer you stability. As far as the Two of Wands goes, yes, it speaks about planning for the future, but it also has a lot to do with something moving too quickly or rushing the process and feeling like you have it all, but then realizing, wait, no, I don't, or wait, there's a piece missing. So there's something about the speed or the pace of this bond that is coming to mind for your person this week. So they could feel like things happen very quickly between the both of you, and they're wanting to be more cautious or patient as they, move forward in this connection here. But I definitely see them wondering, what does the future hold? Which also adds to what I was saying a few minutes ago, someone who is incapable of accepting that things are over. So even for you, Scorpio, if mentally and emotionally you're like, you know what, I'm drained, I'm letting this go, I see it, more than I see it, I feel it in your emotions here. And so what I'm getting at is, even if for you you feel like it's over and you're like, no more, I'm moving forward, this person is having a difficult time feeling or accepting the ending the same way that you are. Instead, they're thinking about the future. So we have the King of Swords in their feelings, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Someone who's coming forward to offer you something stable is what's going on in their feelings. Do they know that you're upset with them? Yes. Some of you may have air placements, okay? Or they feel like they're approaching you when you are in a very, you know, mind over heart kind of space. So you're being more logical. You're not really operating from just, a vulnerable state here. And they know they're going to be speaking to a very detached or possibly cold version of Scorpio. But what they want to do is offer you stability with that King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I also see it as someone who's like laying the groundwork so that you guys can do something again, but the correct way or the stable way. That's what's going on in their feelings, which is kind of very different from what's going on in yours this week. So we have the Ten of Pentacles followed by the Three of Wands in the potential outcome. What's the Ten of Pentacles? The Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Chariot. I see someone who's coming forward to invest, Scorpio. I don't believe that this is over for them. So they are still going to try. I don't see someone just giving up on this connection or leaving it behind. And so, let's speak about the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. And we have the Two of Wands and their feelings. Three of Wands has a lot to do with creating like a stable plan or having a vision of what you want. So first it's about knowing what you want, and then it's creating that realistic vision of, how do I get there? How do I get a step closer? Now, the Eight of Wands clarifying the Ten of Pentacles is someone who's going to be communicating with you in hopes that you guys are going to not only reconnect, but be in a stable connection. There's some sort of a shift that has occurred for your person where they want a commitment. They want to fully commit to you. And then we have the Three of Wands and the Chariot. Some of you could be dealing with the Cancer, but what I see is forward movement, a lot of progress that's going to make you happy. And something else I see here, Scorpio, is like things are going to happen. It's not like they're going to slow down this time around, because the Eight of Wands is still a fast moving energy, but there's a lot more clarity and you're able to see both sides of this connection. So What I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is in the past when you were involved with this person, you actually were not able to see both sides, or you felt like you kind of often had very clouded thoughts as you were connecting with this person. Okay, so what I see now is, yes, a very fast moving energy, but a lot more clarity. And the chariot may be something that takes a while to get started, but when it gets started, it's very difficult to stop that energy. So, very powerful energy coming through for you guys. I do feel like this is someone who's coming back around, and there has been a shift in terms of they want to fully commit to you. So, I wonder if maybe for some of you in the past, this person was not ready for a commitment, or, maybe they were a non committal individual. So, let's see what they want to communicate to you. Okay. So the message that wanted to come out here is, I can't do this. There could be something that your person is definitely battling, but I feel like this message has a lot to do with what I was persistently pretty much telling you guys the entire reading. Someone who cannot accept an ending. I think not only is your silence bothering them, the main message I was getting to like sum up your person's energy today is they do not feel like this is over. That is something they're not accepting. Instead, they're very determined to move things forward. And I think this change of you guys not speaking to each other has really emotionally impacted them to the point where they feel like they can no longer do this or handle the emotions. Okay. So let's see here. Sorry, guys, I just dropped a card. Okay, let's reshuffle. I have trouble with intimacy. So this could have been an issue in the past, someone who was very held back from you, or if you felt like you were constantly chasing them, you may feel that they are like they were kind of avoiding the situation or trying to run from their emotions. I miss hearing your voice. So this person definitely misses speaking to you. That's why I see that they're going to be reaching out here. And then it also says, I am waiting patiently. So the Two of Wands, in their feelings there. Two of Wands could also be kind of like not really a waiting game, but you're waiting for something to come in. So it could even be like a sign from you. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.